Hi there, it's Katrin from 3Ps. Welcome, thanks for joining me. This video is about a push routine. It's a 4-exercise push routine. It's one way of dividing up weight training. You can either divide by body part or you can actually divide by pushes and pulls. So on this channel, I'm doing a 4-exercise push routine and I'm also going to do a 4-exercise pull routine. I'll put workout sheets, programs for these onto the website and I'll put that in the show notes. But the website, if you want to have a look at it, is www.3pspublishing.com and have a look on there. There's loads of stuff about diet and fitness. There are some freebies there, so a couple of free downloads, for example. So have a look at that. But this exercise video is specifically about a push routine involving 4 exercises. And I've written the program already, so let's have a look at it and I'll read out to you what we're going to do. So we are going to do, we're going to do a squat, then we're going to do a split squat, then we're going to do a bench press and a shoulder press. So basically you're going to work your whole body with this routine. And the aim is to do this and alternate this with your pull session. So you probably do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. So you might do pull, push, rest, pull, push, rest, pull, push, rest. Or you might do pull, push, rest, 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 pull, push, rest, 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 if you do it 4 times a week. But work out really what suits you, but definitely alternate the pulls and the pushes to get a whole body workout. So let's start off all with a squat. Now, as with all of my exercise videos, I will show the exercise first, then I'll come back and explain the technicals. Okay, that is a squat using dumbbells. I'll put these dumbbells down. Okay, I'm going to show you now how to do a squat with an Olympic bar, but the point with the dumbbells is it's much safer. If you're at home, you're not going to have an Olympic bar, but if you can, you'll probably have some dumbbells. So you can do that routine with a set of dumbbells. Technical points with any sort of squat, your feet are hip distance apart, your toes are facing straight forward. As you bend, your knees are going to go over your toes. What you don't want is this sort of routine, or anything that is either knees in or not actually balanced. What you're looking for is a bend with your knees, as you see, going over your ankles, okay? Chest is up, your back looks nice and tall. Think that you have a string that is tied to the ceiling from your head, it's pulling you up. So nice tall back, you don't need to tip your hips, just make sure your back is nice and extended and feeling stretched. You're going to keep your chest up, you're going to bend your knees, your ankles, and also your hips, and it's this movement. Now, in a normal squat with a bar, you'd have your hands here, so it would be this movement you'd be doing. How far you can get down depends on you. Some people are more supple than others. This one I'm not massively supple on, but this is about as far as I can get. Okay, but my chest is staying up. I'm not tipping, and I'm not coming onto the balls of my feet. Because I can go down very low indeed if I just come to the balls of my feet, but that's not the point. You want to keep your feet on the floor, weight in your heels as you come down. It's this movement. As you come up, you want to be powering with your glutes and your hamstrings. So this is the muscle that is bringing you up. Okay, as you come to the top, you want to just very slightly overextend backwards and give your glutes a real squeeze. That gives you maximum bang for your buck in terms of this exercise working your lower body. So it's quite a slight overextension. When you have your dumbbells here, it's this movement, okay? Now I'm going to show you Olympic bar. The technique is pretty much the same, just your hands are in a slightly different place and maybe the weight distribution is slightly different. So to the side, take careful, this is a big bar. Okay, bring this bar up, Always a problem with a Olympic bar. Get it off your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Hop. Down to my clavicle. I'm now going to move it. Okay? Move it out of the way. Now, as you saw with the Olympic bar, you're dealing with a large bar. It's quite tricky in a small space, either in a gym or at home, to use one of those, but you can. The difference when you have a bar behind your neck is simply that you have more tendency to tip forward with it. You need to make sure you keep your chest up. I also have a shoulder injury, and I find that movement where I'm holding the bar here causes pressure on my shoulder, so I need to be slightly careful. But just judge it yourself. If you want to try with the bar, great. And as you become stronger, if you really get into weightlifting, the using the Olympic bar is huge fun. And particularly if you've got a training partner with you, it's a great way to get a whole body workout. So that's basically the first exercise you're going to do, which is a squat. The next exercise we're going to do is called a split squat. And definitely use dumbbells for this. Okay, just put these dumbbells down. The point about a split squat is it's asymmetric, so you are taking the weight off a wide stance and putting it onto one foot behind the other in this motion. Keeping your arms still, you are simply bending your back leg back and your front leg, your knees going over your ankle. You are looking to get as low as you can, preferably so that your knee just skims the floor, but doesn't bump, your back knee skims the floor. Okay? Now, this exercise doesn't look that difficult. Technically, depends how good your balance is. Does definitely engage the brain, because you've got to just judge your balance. It's quite good for your core, because again, you've got to keep your body stable. And it's good if you can't go too heavy, for example, because you've got an old injury, because just by simply splitting your stance, you're increasing the intensity of the exercise, so you don't have to have as much weight to get as much effect. So it's this movement, okay? So that's the second. Now those two exercises you do as a superset, by which I mean you do them together without rest. So you go straight from your squat, be either with a bar or dumbbell, straight into your split squat without rest. I'll talk at the end about how many reps you do and how many sets, but let's just move on to the next superset and just check my program, see what we're doing next. Right, we do a bench press and a shoulder press. And just move the bench into view. Okay. We have a bench press. We have a bench. Okay, so it's a bench press and shoulder press, which means you're going to work here, you're going to work your chest, and then you're going to work your shoulders. Okay, so I would do these again, generally with dumbbells. You could use a bar for this, for both, but I find, again, it's safer. You can control it more easily if you use dumbbells. Okay, so let's just talk about technical points. That's a bench press. How do you get yourself into the position to start? First of all, the weight stay on your thighs as you lie back. What you don't do is let your hands be wandering around in the air as you lie back, because you'll have an unstable position. You can easily wrench your shoulders. So make sure you lie down first, then move your dumbbells. I tend to rest them on my chest until I'm ready to go up, and then do one arm at a time. One up, two up. Okay. Now, you're now got your hands are above your shoulders, okay? They're not above your head, they're not down by your stomach, they are vertical and above your shoulders. The dumbbells are not touching. As you come down, you bend your elbows, but you keep your forearms vertical. So the only thing that's bending is your elbows. And as you come up, think about your chest muscles, your pectorals, and squeeze as you come up. This is to increase intensity. So as you come down, forearms vertical. As you come up, squeeze and think about your chest muscles as you come. You should be able to feel them working. In terms of how far down you come, you want to take your elbows as low as you can whilst keeping your forearms vertical. So take them definitely below horizontal. Feel that stretch. By adding the stretch in your pectoral, you are doing as you do with all exercises, you are increasing the tiny tears in the muscle, which are caused in the eccentric or the stretch movement. And that is what builds size. It's the eccentric movement, not the contraction. So this is the bit that builds size. This is the bit that builds power. Size, power, size, power. Okay, so that's your first, that is your chest press. Now we're going to talk about shoulder press. Okay, now I prefer to do this as a standing movement only because I think it also uses your core. So I like this because you have to keep your body stable as you press above your head. So that way you get, again, a bit of extra bang for your buck. So shoulder press with dumbbells. Bring one dumbbell up to the shoulder, bring the other dumbbell up to the shoulder. Let's come back so you can see me. You're now gonna, I tend to jump them up. Okay, they're now in above my head. My stomach is in, my back is still. I'm gonna bend my elbows. It's very similar to a bench press because you're keeping your forearms vertical. Bring your elbows slightly below horizontal. Breathe in and out on the way up. Breathe in and out on the way up. Breathe in and out on the way up. One point of safety, if you see the way I'm carrying dumbbells, my hands are towards the centre. I'll just put these down for now. When you carry dumbbells, you want to sit so that your hand is more towards the plate on the inside than the plate on the outside. And the reason you're doing that is if your forearms should fail, so that you lose power in your forearms, you won't end up clunking yourself on the head with dumbbells. They're more likely to fall that way. So that's why you have your hands near the centre, because the weight of the dumbbell is then on this side. I'll show you here. It's your dumbbell, okay? You're going to hold it so that your hand is towards this side of the dumbbell. So if something were to happen, it would fall out, not in, okay? Just play basic safety with dumbbells. So, those are your 4 push exercises, okay? All of them involve pushing motions. The exercise routine is structured so you've used your whole body in this routine. Alternate this with a pull routine, which I'm also going to put on this channel as a way to get a whole body weights routine going for you during the week. Do this routine 4 times a week with rest days. You can either do it twice, have a rest day twice, take the weekend off or something similar, or you could do, if you wanted, you could do 4 in a block and have a rest, but I would suggest that you're probably not going to give your body enough rest to do that. So I would probably do a block of 2, day off, block of 2, weekend off. If you didn't want to do that and you wanted to do it 6 times a week, you could do that. So you could do push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, rest, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, rest. That's quite an intensive routine. I would suggest that you need to be quite advanced to do that. The point is, if you're trying to build muscle, then you need to let your body have some rest. Your body needs to recover between routines. So it would be much better if you're trying to build muscle to go intense on the routine, let yourself have some rest, go intense on the routine, let's have some rest. Now, in terms of reps and sets, if you're a beginner, the point is to get lots of reps in, not worry too much about sets. So that means high repetitions, so 12 to 15 repetitions for each exercise, and do 2 to 3 sets. That means a rep is how the number of times you move the weight, and the set is how many groupings of. So if you have 12 to 15, 1 set would be 12 to 15 exercises. 2 sets would be 24 to 30 exercises. Did you get my drift? So if you're a beginner, you're doing 12 to 15 reps and you're doing 2 to 3 sets maximum. You have a rest between each set of 30 to 45 seconds and then you start again. If you're an intermediate weight trainer, so you've done some before, you're relatively fit, then you might look to work in the 8 to 12 rep range. That's moving towards the bodybuilding zone. You won't get huge at that zone, but you will definitely start to develop more power. In that 8 to 12 rep range, you're looking to challenge yourself so the weight is heavy enough, you're struggling round about 5 to 6 rep range. So by 5 to 6 repetitions of an exercise, it's starting to feel really quite hard. Then you know you've got the right weight. If it's not heavy enough, because you're actually not struggling at all, then increase your weight. If it's actually too hard at the 3 to 4 reps, then take the weight down. This is the science of building muscle. It's not about how macho you look in the gym and how big the weight is. It's about how you're challenging your body to build muscle, okay? If you are very advanced and maybe you've had some time off from bodybuilding, or you're bored with your current routine, you want to do something different, then with this routine, then you want to be working at the 6 to 8 rep routine. That's the hypertrophy or the bodybuilding zone. At 6 to 8 reps, it should be challenging you by 5. So by 5, you should be really struggling to complete the exercise. With all these exercises, it's important to do the exercise with a full range of motion. So don't cheat on any of these exercises, because you're only cheating yourself. But gradually increase the weight of each repetition and increase the number of sets. So as the reps go down, the sets go up. So you should be aiming, if you're advanced, to get to 4 sets of each exercise. Okay, so that's a simple push routine. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine. Please send me a comment. Please share with anybody else you think will be interested in looking at the routine. And please subscribe. It'll be lovely to have you. The whole of this channel is about fitness, it's about weights, it's about weight loss, it's about resilience, it's about nutrition. I'm Katrin Turner, I'm a personal trainer, I specialise in weights. Obviously unusual because I'm a woman who specialises in weights, but there are some of us. But I believe weights are for everybody, so male, female, young, old, able-bodied, disabled, doesn't matter. Everyone can reach their own range, and the benefits of weights are immense for everybody in terms of how you feel and how you keep your body in shape as you age. So if you're interested in what I have to say, then please do subscribe. I appreciate you're busy, and it's a great privilege for you to spend your time with me. I hope I deliver value. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.